Hello everyone, I am the MoeChicken. We are back with more Famicom Detectives Club, and in the last episode we learned some very exciting things. First of all, apparently, Goro got his idea for something, some wonderful thing for him at 9 p.m., 10 days before the game before now. Basically, it was when he watched the news report about Yoko, I was going to call her Yoko Shinobu. Yoko, the victim's death. And we also found out that this dude, Mr. Hibino, is apparently Tatsuya Uchida, the Uchida boy we were looking for. Apparently he changed his name, and so now we're going to pester him, and I'm sure he will be very helpful, because he has always been very helpful. The next day, Mo goes to talk to Mr. Hibino in the principal's office. So, I take it you discovered the truth. Yeah. Are you gonna tell me things? Who is Uchida? Yes, I was the son of Teruhiko Uchida. Huh? Tell me about that. I couldn't call myself that, not after my father was the main suspect in a murder case, and then how they found him like that, all dead and stuff. Because of Mr. Kaneda. My father, Angry Eyes! If only those no-good Kanedas never existed! I'm mad now! Do you have any insights? No! Tell me about the Kaneda case? No! What about Goro, though? I have nothing useful to say! Did you know anybody? Why Hibino? My mother, rest her soul, had always told me how important it was to keep your name unblemished. I'll always remember her words. Keep your name unblemished. What about Mr. Urabe? Uchida. My father was no murderer. I'll never believe those stories. My father is an honorable man who trusted others to be the same. But then Mr. Kaneda, Angry Face, he used him. Because of Mr. Kaneda, my father lost everything. I'm sad now. It was too much for him, so he took his own life. Tell me more about Goro. No! Tell me about Kaneda case. No! Insights? No! I hate this man. I hate dealing with this man. He's the worst. I thought he was a good man. He wouldn't hurt a fly, let alone kill a man. Not even those low-life Kanedas. Yeah, okay. Please tell me something else. It's like pulling teeth to get this guy to talk. I was lost without my father until Principal Urabe came along, taught me all about killing people. He looked after me. I'm still gonna blame it on Urabe. He's the killer. He has to be the killer. Tell me more about Urabe. Principal Urabe was friends with my father back in their childhood days. He stepped in after we lost Dad, acting like a father would for a son. He was the only one ever there for me. I'm so thankful. I couldn't have gotten this career without his help. I didn't know how to talk to people, and whenever people would ask me questions, I would just say nothing and kind of stare at them uncomfortably. Yeah, okay. Oh, you anything else to say about Robbie? Principal is a great man. Okay. Insights. No! Kaneda case. No! Uchida? No! Goro? No! Shinobu. After she met Goro, Shinobu changed completely. She started wearing makeup and doing her hair up, and I hated it. During her last few days, the Shinobu I knew was already long gone. She was a skinwalker. Someone had hollowed out her skin and was walking around in it. That's what the real story of this game is. It's an Attack of the Body Snatchers. It has a secret twist ending. Can you tell me anything else? Can you tell me anything else? I heard he was murdered, which is awesome. The Kanedas. I'm angry again. They're disgracing the school in this town. I'm vibrating with anger. Look at me vibrate. Uchida? Do you have anything useful to say? Do you have anything about the Kaneda case? Mr. Urabe? Goro? Shinobu? Hibino? Freaking anything?
Hibino's hatred of the Kanedas is certainly understandable, considering all that's happened to him and his family. I'd love to hear his alibi for the day Goro was murdered, though. What's your alibi for the day Goro was murdered?
I realize the way the situation looks, Detective. To make matters worse, I don't really have any alibi. I'm right into it. I don't care. They got what they deserved. Somebody killed them and it was awesome.
Huh? That's weird. Probably shouldn't say that out loud during a murder investigation.
Alright, how do I get this man to talk some more? How do I get you to talk some more? You trying to say? You think I killed him just because I'm glad he's dead and I had a reason? And no alibi?
On the night of his father's death, Goro arrived just after the crime took place. Apparently, he saw who the murderer was. I have reason to believe Goro was murdered because he tried to blackmail this man, who I believe is none other than Principal Urabe.
Ah! What? What? No, though! Surely you're not saying Principal Urabe!
Yeah, he's the best at murdering. We've been through this.
Well, let me tell you something, Buster. You may question me and even doubt me if you choose to, but I'll put on my angry face. However, oh, snap. I won't tolerate you insulting the principal like that. I'll get mad. Look at me, I'm so mad now. No, never. Just runs away. Don't you insult the president. Just freaking runs away.
Oh, I didn't go so well. So, Mr. Hibino is the son of late Teruhiku Uchida. If that's the case, Hibino's hatred of the Kanedas is certainly understandable, considering all that's happened to him and his family. Taking away the possibility of Urabe, my next best lead is now Mr. Hibino. But there's so much that points to the principal, and Hibino wouldn't be so stupid as to murder Goro without an alibi. Would he?
I don't know, he doesn't seem terribly intelligent. Dude sucks. Chapter 11. I think that says insanity. It's a little hard to read, but I believe that says insanity. Meanwhile, in the apocalypse. Why does the high school look so evil right now? In the negative zone.
This is the front of the high school. It's in the negative zone. It's so bleak out here. As though the clouds could break any minute. No one's outside. Here comes this black wall.
Alright. Let me look around. Check the vicinity.
It's bleak. As bleak as crap. There's outside.
The music's kind of spooky, too. Let me go to the old building. Anybody out here? Oh, someone picked up the trash can. That never came to anything. I made a big deal about how the trash can was knocked over, and now it didn't even matter. It was a red herring trash can?
There's the old school building. Check the vicinity. No one's around. Check the trash can. Come on, it's got nothing to do with the case. So look at the trash can. Open the trash can.
Alright, well... Kazuki's not here. Hitomi's not here. Okay, let's go to the art room. Oh! It's weird how dark it is.
There's the art room.
Mo? What's with the long face? Was it something I said the other day? Alright. About that car. About that Urabe. I really don't think Principal Urabe could be a killer. It's absurd to even think of such a thing, but he would be very good at it because he's the best at everything. Any insights? Nope. What about Goro? Nope. Think. Nope. Oh, he got mad when I asked him about Arabe again. Can I make you angrier? Get angry! Get mad, Kamada! Punch me in the face! Punch me right here!
The principal was the owner of a large black car 15 years ago, correct?
Yes, he did own one for a long time ago. But seeing as how the principal was away on business at the time of the Goro murder, how could he be the killer? So wait, do we have any, like, evidence that he was actually away on business? Or did he just say, I'm going away on business, don't look for me for the next couple of days? It's not a great alibi. Principal Arabe is not a murderer. I will hold no more of these pointless conversations. Good day! Oh, snap. He really did get mad. That was like the friendliest guy in the game, and he got mad.
There's certainly a lot of black cars out there. And furthermore, the principal is supposedly away on business. If Principal Arabe was truly away on business at the time of the Goro murder, then Kamada's right. He couldn't have been the murderer. Taking away the possibility of Arabe, my next best lead is now Mr. Hibino. I'll go to the staff room.
Oh, hey, it's this guy again.
Detective. Mr. Hibino came through here a short while ago. He seemed awfully angry about something.
Huh. Okay. Tell me about Hibino.
I wonder what the matter was.
Do you know anything about Mr. Arabe?
The principal is currently away on business.
Okay, insights?
Looks like rain.
Yeah, it's very bleak out there. Miss Hayama?
Last I saw her was yesterday, when that student was injured.
Okay. Girl in back?
Nope.
Hibino?
Nope.
Yoko?
Please, bring some resolution to this case. Set the principal's mind at ease.
Huh. Wait a sec. Didn't Miss Hayama say she had to tell the principal about the student's injury? If Hayama can verify that she contacted the principal while he was away on his business trip, then that would confirm his alibi.
It would. Ask about Hayama.
Have you seen Miss Hayama at all today?
No, I haven't seen her lately.
Oh. If Hayama can verify that she contacted the principal while he was away on his business trip, then that would confirm his alibi.
I don't know when she'll be back.
Uh-huh.
I assume she's visiting the student at the hospital. I hope she gets back before the rain hits.
Can I go to the hospital? Can I ask about the hospital? Phone number. Anything. Hibino? Okay.
I need to get going as soon as well. Better safe than sorry, if you ask me. This storm's gonna be a nasty one. This sure is one foul day, Mo. Can't you feel it? There's just something in the air. Something electric. It feels dreadful. Okay, bye.
Oh, it's Ayumi!
Hey, Mo.
Amy, I've discovered so much since I last saw you.
Sorry, I can't talk right now. I've got to take a makeup test for Mr. Hibino.
Don't! He might be a killer, and he sucks!
I missed a ton of stuff that day I chased Mr. Toski to Marufuku. I'll try and meet up with you at the office later on today, unless I get caught in the storm.
Inside the building?
I hate this weather.
Why, it's a storm. Storms are awesome.
Yoko always used to say, I wish I didn't have to be in school on a day like this. The clouds look...
Oh, this music's cool.
I kind of like the song.
The clouds look just like they did that day it happened. Mo, it feels like she's standing behind me all the time.
Any more? What? Mo, it feels like she's standing behind me all the time anymore. Okay.
I think your grammar messed up there for a second.
Shinobu's somewhere inside that school. There's just no other explanation.
Huh.
See you soon, Mo. I gotta go take a test. I gotta take a test in geometry.
Wait, no, he's the English teacher. Okay,
I have reason to believe Shinobu is still somewhere within Ishimitsu High School. There's no doubt in my mind. What could Yoko have meant when she said that? That her spirit was still roaming the school in the guise of the girl in back? Wait a second. If the bloodstained girl Miss Hayama saw was Shinobu, alive but wounded, then that black car must have made a stop here on the night of the Kaneda murder. Is it possible Yoko meant the killer hid Shinobu's body somewhere inside the school? And before anything else, I need to verify Urabe's alibi. It seems Miss Hayama holds the key to all the answers at this point.
okay. Can I go? I guess I can't. Okay. So where would Miss Hayama be?
Shinobu may be hidden somewhere within the school, even now. What an unbearable thought.
The staff room, I guess.
This is the staff room. It's very blue. Person's in here.
Okay, think. Okay, yep. I feel like we're really close to the end of the game. And so I'm just gonna keep pushing through. I know we're at time, but I wanted to keep pushing through because I think we're near the end. I just gotta figure out how to do it. The staff room. Old building? Old school building. Check the vicinity.
I'm starting to get worried. I've got to find Miss Hayama soon. Standing all the way out here isn't gonna help. Makes me wonder though. Why would Miss Hayama have come here? Sorry. Why would Miss Hayama have come by here while running home? It's an awfully big detour.
That is kind of interesting. Housekeep plaster 15 years ago. Is Hitomi here? Is Hayama here? Is Tazuki here? No one's here. Okay. Go to... Oh,
Mo,
Miss Hayama! Oh, great!
what are you doing out here? What are you doing out here?
Hey! Sorry, I'm thinking things. Urabe! Oh, Miss Hayama! Did you manage to get a hold of Principal Urabe yesterday?
I called the hotel he said he was going to be staying at, but they didn't have any record of him ever checking in.
uh-oh.
Oh!
After I got off the phone with the hotel, I called his house and spoke with him there about the injured student. Wait, why? What's wrong?
The principal's alibi is falling apart.
What are you doing out here?
I could ask you the same question.
Oh, someone double parked and blocked the gate, so I had to come through here on my way in. Oh my!
What?
That's right. I remember now. That's the reason I had to come through here 15 years ago, too. There was a car out there blocking the gate, so I ran through here instead.
Oh! Tell me about the car.
It was a big black car, I think. Yes, I remember it looked familiar. It wasn't there when I arrived at the school, either. Whoever it was got there after I did.
Miss Hayama, I have reason to believe Shinobu's body was hidden in the school that night. You say you saw a large black car here at the school when you ran through here. Shinobu may very well have been in that car.
Huh? Shinobu was here that night? If that's true, then there's only one place she could be. Mo, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Maybe.
Oh. In the wall.
It's possible.
The criminal must have stuffed her body in that wall and sealed it over with plaster! Oh, crap!
If that's the case, then I think it's time for another chat with Mr. Tazaki. I think this is where I better get the final word from that shifty janitor.
Hello again. What's wrong now? Tell me about that wall.
On the night of the Kaneda murder, was it really you who plastered that wall?
Eh? Yeah, of course it was me. You still don't trust me, do you?
I want to trust him, but... Did you see a car? Did you see a large black car anywhere at the school that night?
Eh? There was somebody at the school. Yeah.
Insights?
Why do you keep asking so much about that stupid wall? You still don't trust me, do you?
The fact is, I have reason to believe that there's conclusive evidence for the Kaneda case in that wall. In other words, the murder weapon may have been sealed inside it, along with Shinobu Asakawa herself.
Eh? What?
Mr. Tazaki, have you told me the entire truth up until now?
Yeah. Well, no. I mean, not really, I guess.
Tell me the truth, then!
It was me who plastered that wall, but, after I laid the plaster, I decided to take a walk, and clear my head while it dried. I accidentally left my bucket of plaster there, so it's possible someone could have stuck her in there and resealed it while I was away.
Oh!
That's what really happened. But you really think Shinobu was in the wall? I know it sounds suspicious, but I swear I'm telling you the honest truth.
Huh?
He's shaking. Hey, there's something else. The next morning, when I went to get my power drill, I noticed something. It looked like someone had been using my tools. I was sure of it.
Oh yeah? Tell me about the tools.
That's what really happened. Please, don't make me into a murderer. My mother already thinks I'm a burden. I never thought anything of it till now. These aren't really the kind of details that ever seem important.
Okay, we're out of things to talk about. I've got to see what's in that wall. Itsuki needs to know about this too. Alright?
Please, find the killer soon. I don't want it to be me. Please, but... It can't be the principal. It just can't be. You won't do anything to him, will you? Everyone loves the principal. He's the best at murder. So, you believe Shinobu's body is sealed into a wall at the old school building? Well, Mo, I can see you've worked quite a lot out. I assume you probably have a suspect in mind by now? Well, I've come to some conclusions as well. I know who the owner of the pin is. Question is, do you?
The owner of the pin. It's this person, right?
I think it's either Urabe or Uchida. Okay, let's think. We have reason to believe that Urabe was at the scene, because we have reason to believe that it was his car that was there. We also have a very strong motive for Mr. Hibino, the younger Uchida, to have murdered Goro. The only person I can think of is Urabe. Because Uchida would already have been dead, so why would his pin have been at the scene? Correct. Oh, is he... Did I actually call it right? Is he actually the murderer? We need to be very careful of the principal from here on out. He's very intelligent and could do anything at this point. Huh. Could the killer really be Principal Urabe? Boss! That wall! I know, Mo. We'll get to it in due time. Right now, we need to focus on apprehending Urabe. I'm going to be monitoring the situation from the police station. Good work, Mo. We couldn't have done it without you. I can't believe it. Despite all his recognition, could the principal be nothing more than a common criminal? When he was talking about his grief for Yoko and his trust in Tazuki, I didn't get the slightest suspicion that he was lying. However, I have a history of liking the murderer in these kinds of games. I really do, actually. I routinely liked the person who was the criminal in these games. It happened to me in Persona 4, Persona 5, Persona 3, Persona 4, Persona 5. It happened to me in, I think, the other of these games, the other Famicom Detectives Club. I often liked it. It happened in Portopia Murder, the Portopia Murder case. I always like the murderer, which is unfortunate for me. I guess I'm very gullible. If he's the killer, why did he corroborate Tazuki's alibi? Oh, wait, of course! It provided an alibi for himself as well. For all I know, he could have even been planning to reveal the lie if he ever became a suspect, to throw suspicion on Tazuki. The real criminal. Principal Urabe. Hang on a second. If all this is true, then Urabe must have murdered Genjiro, Goro, and Yoko, as well as Shinobu. The 3 current murders make sense, but why would he have murdered Kaneda 15 years ago? It doesn't add up. The phone's ringing. Yeah, what do you want? Hello? It's a good detective agency. I don't know who's talking right now. Detective, I'm going to share with you something not many people know. Principal Urabe is far from what you think. A long time ago, this so-called Good Samaritan had a hand in Mr. Kaneda's shady affairs. But what? Who is this? Someone who hates that lowlife from the bottom of his heart. Let me tell you, he is at the school right now. He's what? Hey, hello? Hey, hung up. Oh no, I left Ayumi at the school all by herself, taking a test. She's in danger. Oh, snap. Ayumi, you're safe.
What's going on? It wasn't that bad of a test.
Mo lets out a sigh of relief as he finds Ayumi and Hibino safe in front of the high school.
Have you seen Mr. Urabe?
Ayumi, did you see the principal anywhere?
No, I didn't see anybody in there but Mr. Hibino. I was in a classroom the whole time, though, taking his test, so I really couldn't be sure if anyone else was in there or not.
Any insights? Ugh, this guy.
Mr. Hibino was supervising me the whole...
Wait. Mr. Hibino was supervising me take the test.
It was an English test. I failed. I don't think he'd know either.
The principal isn't back yet from his business trip.
Really? I just got an anonymous tip at the office just a minute ago. They said the principal is here right now. We've got to get to the principal's office. It's locked from the inside. Bust it open. Mo rams the door as hard as he can.
Ah! Oh no! What? We're looking at something. Oh no! Not the principal! He was the best at murdering!
There they find Principal Urabe, first face down, on his desk, lying in a pool of blood.
Principal! No!
Principal Urabe!
Let me think about this. What in the world? It looks like he was stabbed. He looks very, very dead. Everything was locked. Even the windows. There's an envelope over there by the body.
Oh yeah? We take the envelope.
Moe takes the envelope.
Open the envelope.
Inside the envelope, Moe finds a note written on school letterhead. Huh? To whom it may concern. I dare not call myself an educator any longer, after having allowed myself to commit so many atrocious crimes. You see, I was once nothing more than a henchman in the late Mr. Kanada's schemes. But before long, he started to get in my way. So, on the night of November 10th, 18 years ago, I murdered him in cold blood.
Oh, he actually did it. Okay. He really was the best at murdering. An expert educator in murder.
It would have been a perfect crime, had it not been for a single eyewitness, Shinobu Asagawa. To my astonishment, she had seen everything. So, as she tried to escape, I pursued her in my vehicle. It was then that I ran her down and fled the scene with her body in my trunk as fast as I could. All these years I had kept this secret hidden, hoping no one would ever find out. But then, suddenly, two people appeared who knew of my dark past. One was a detective by the name of Yoko Kojima. I watched helplessly as she uncovered the facts, one by one, inexorably approaching the truth. The other was Goro Kaneda. It was then that I realized he must have seen me flee after I had murdered his father. The sudden shock was simply too much for me. Fearing my secret would be exposed, I took the matter into my own hands, once again, and silenced Yoko and Goro before either could reveal what they knew. Fool that I am, I only afterwards realized these acts would ultimately seal my fate. I only regret I hadn't realized earlier there was no need to hide the truth for so long. And so I die in shame. Please believe me, for I am but a shell of a man. Forgive me. I was left no other choice. Tadashi Urabe.
Huh. Oh, he's very upset.
No! So this is it. Principal Urabe, of all people, was a cold-blooded murderer. And so, Moe now realizes the phone call must have come from Urabe himself. Last-minute cry for help. Principal! Come on, let's head out back to the office. We need to contact the authorities. This can't be! Principal Urabe is no murderer! I can prove it! You see... Oh, snap! Whoa! Oh, crap! I'm the killer! This came out of nowhere. He's just like... He got, like, buffed. Why is he so beefy all of a sudden? If only you hadn't come along! Oh! I would have gotten away with everything, and he'd still be alive! Ever since that day 15 years ago, after my mystic father phoned to me to say he'd taken poison, I made up my mind that I had nothing left to live for, except see Kenjiro Kaneda die by my own hands! Look how beefy I am now! I left my own last words on the principal's answering machine, and then took a knife to Kaneda! That's when Shinobu came in and saw everything. Kenjiro lying on the floor, the bloody knife, and me! Murderer! Standing there in shock. It's so blue! I quickly realized what I had to do. She knew it as well as I did, and ran! It wasn't long after she escaped that I heard the sound of screeching brakes from down the road. I caught up with her. I saw a black car there, stopped just in front of her. Shinobu was lying on the street, motionless.
Oh, he actually did hit her.
It was Principal Urabe. He got my message and came hurrying to stop me, but he was far, far too late.
So after quickly stuffing her in the trunk, we drove to the high school. I dragged her to a remote classroom in the abandoned school building, leaving her there for dead. I watched her lay there, regretting ever getting either of them involved. But then, a second later, I looked back at her, and she wasn't there.
Oh, he didn't kill her. Okay.
Oh! She was standing at the window, crying for help. This guy's face is amazing. She'd only been unconscious. Me and this knife saw her together. Looking out the window, I realized there was a girl down there. I thought for sure she'd seen us. I couldn't take it. My mind went blank. Me and this knife were best friends. Next thing I knew I was holding a broken face. She was lying at my feet. Like, it's creepy if you don't know what's coming. Like, hopefully it was a sufficient surprise for people, but like, the first time I played this game and you get to see Mr. Hibino, who has sucked the whole game, suddenly become the killer and be like a crazy face. It's great. Looking down at her, I knew she wasn't gonna get up this time, so I stabbed her a bunch. I then ran home as fast as I could. Next thing I went to the principal, who said this to me.
Forget everything.
Principal helped me, and Goro knew him all along. The weasel. I only wish I'd killed him sooner.
Seeing an opportunity, Moe grabs Ayumi's hand, and together they rush out of the room.
No, not that way. It's a dead end.
Oh no! The mirror! Oh! Suddenly Moe realizes they've taken a wrong turn as they come face to face with the huge mirror. There's nowhere left to run. They're trapped. Oh no! Oh, fudge!
Moe!
Ayumi and Moe turn as pale as ghosts as they hear Hibino's footsteps slowly draw closer and closer. Just break the windows or something.
Yoko once confronted me, right where you stand now, asking me this. Sir, back in the old days, you killed someone, didn't you? As I stood there, staring at her, I saw her face turn from doubt to anger to fear, taking on an expression that was the exact same as Shinobu's 15 years earlier. As the forgotten feelings of guilt and animosity suddenly overwhelmed me, I suddenly cried out, "I'm gonna kill you! Yeah, that's right! I killed you! I killed you 15 years ago, and I'll kill you now!" In a blind rage, I wrung her little there until long after she stopped breathing. It was fun. I had fun with it.
Oh my god.
I hadn't meant to kill her. In a fit of confusion, I just dropped her body there and ran home. However, they found her body in a runoff, miles from here. Why? She died here. Why'd they find her there? No matter. It's fine. I'll make sure no one finds you nearly as easily. I've managed to keep the secret safe until now. And I don't intend to stop here. I'm gonna murder more people who look like you.
Ah! Moe! Oh! As Hibino lunges. Look at this silly face. Moe pulls Ayumi out of the way just in time. Hibino's knife strikes the mirror, shattering it into 1,000 pieces. That is a scary picture. That is a really creepy picture. Ah! So creepy. Turning away from the mirror, Hibino once again confronts the two. But then, suddenly... Yeah? The mirror broke. Oh! Oh! Goose! There's a girl behind you! In back! Oh my gosh, her skeleton was buried in the mirror. From behind the mirror, a skeleton dressed in a schoolgirl uniform falls onto Hibino and gets all handsy.
Shinobu! Why are you in a mirror?
Utsugi and Maruyama suddenly come rushing onto the scene. They can do nothing but stand there, staring in disbelief. I mean, it's pretty shocking.
Oh, that day in the mirror.
Ah! He's still yelling.
This is what Yoko meant all along.
Saying this, Ayumi faints. Scene here. Ayumi! Moe carries Ayumi away, far from the crime scene.
That was cool. It's a cool climax. Well, Moe, that really was something, wasn't it? I owe you my deepest gratitude for doing all you did. We never could have done this without you.
And so, the two talk at length about everything that happened.
So, Hibino was the source of his own undoing.
Yep, and Shinobu's body wasn't in the old building after all. Rabe must have put her behind the mirror after she was murdered.
How did that not stink? Like she wasn't sealed in anything. He just put her body behind a mirror. Wouldn't people have smelled her decomposing? I guess we don't have to care about that. That's like a minor thing, but like, aside from the fact that that one hallway was known for being like the spooky mirror hallway, was it also like the stinky hallway for many years? That's probably why Mr. Tazaki said his tools looked as though they'd been used.
I bet it was the principal who dumped Yoko's body in the river as well.
He sure got in over his head when he agreed to help Hibino lie. I recently learned Urabe never even dealt with Kaneda until the murder happened. But he did have a secret of his own to hide. He killed Shinobu, even if it was an accident.
He didn't, though. Oh, I thought Hibino killed her by smashing her in the head with a vase.
Yes, that's what he claimed in his confession. But forensics has told me that while such a blow would have caused massive damage to her skull, no signs of any such fracture were found. Not even delivered post-mortem. So, in other words, they're telling me Shinobu died in the car accident.
What? But that doesn't make sense. Why would Mr. Hibino have claimed she was yelling at the window if she died in the accident?
Don't tell me. You're still hung up on that ghost story angle, aren't you? Seriously, there's something I want to talk to you about.
Yeah?
Due to recent events, I've decided to take on another staff member. Oh! Look how cute she looks in her casual clothes! That jacket looks too big for her, actually.
Ayumi!
From this day forward, she will be a full-fledged employee of the Utsugi Detective Agency. Same as you. Isn't it neat, Moe? I have a job now. I can't believe it. After all we've been through, I'm going to be your partner now. I'm still going to go to school, though. I don't know why you don't go to school. I'm still trying to get over what happened with Yoko and Shinobu. By the way, what's the word on Mr. Hibino? Well, I hope now he's finally free of the demons that had haunted him for so long. I just hope he can forgive himself for what he's done. Wait. Who are we talking about? I said that line and then I didn't read it. Who were they? Were they talking about Hibino? I don't know, whatever.
On the pen?
Oh, that. Apparently it was a gift from the principal to Hibino back when he entered college. It seems to have been very important to Hibino. He apparently carried it with him everywhere.
But he was calling himself Hibino by that time, not Uchida. Shouldn't the pin's engraving have read TH?
It's a good question, Moe. Having said that, Ayumi, what do you say we go grab something to eat? Sure, let's go. We can leave Moe here.
Hey, what about me?
You don't get to come.
So much has happened in the past few days. I just can't believe it. Principal Urabe turned out to be a decent man after all. His only fault was feeling pity for others and helping to cover up their mistakes. Going through life as a childless widower, it seems as though time and time again he would selflessly act in his friend's best interest. Doing the best he could, he helped Hibino through life, treating him as though he were his own. And about that pen, I realized the TU engraving must have stood for Hibino's original name, Tatsuya Uchida. However, I can't help but think when the principal had it made, he really meant for it to be Tatsuya Urabe,
Oh.
his son.
Huh. I think that's it. Is that the end? Yay! Yay! Famicom Detective Club. The Girl in Back. Still not a good name. Should have been The Girl Behind You. Alright, well that was it. Oh, this is a long episode. I wanted to get through it. I knew we were close to the end and I wanted to get through it. Let's see, so are there any lingering questions? So, I don't know what the idea is with Urabe and the car. Because according to Utsugi, there was no sign of a head injury from where Hibino said he like struck her on the head. But if that's the case, was like Hibino just making it up? Like he's and was Hayama making it up? Like, how does that work? Because Hayama said that she saw a person on the campus. That matches because we have like corroboration there. Hibino said she stood up, which matches. Was it a situation where like Hibino was, even as he was confessing and even as he was going crazy, he had thought up a way to try to make it so that Urabe was not actually responsible for her death. He's like, he hit her, but then she stood back up, and then I killed her, so Urabe didn't do anything wrong. Like, was it like a reflexive desire to help the principal, or what? Like, how does it work? That doesn't seem to make sense to me. Also, I don't really understand why Urabe was so connected to young Hibino. Like, they said that, like, maybe Urabe meant for, Hibino to be like his son. I guess we don't really know. And I mean, we don't know any of the answers here. We only have the answers that we were given. But, yeah, it does feel like there's still something kind of lingering. Answer's not completely clear, but either way, I do still think this is a great game. And again, I'll say this one more time. There are remakes of this. They are available on the Switch. They remade the first and second Famicom Detectives Club 1 and 2, and then recently they made a third one after like 40 years, 30 years, a long time. Let's see, how many it would be. Came out this year, 2024. This one came out in 1989, so that's 10, 20, 35 years later. They made another one. Which is pretty impressive. I haven't played that one. I do want to play it. I haven't played it yet. But yeah, go play them. These games are fun. Like, I have like, one of the complaints I've heard is this idea that it's sometimes hard to figure out how to move forward. And y'all saw that throughout this playthrough, where I was like, what flag do I need to trip to make the game go? That's a pretty common thing with these types of games, but I think it's worth it. I mean, they're just so well done and they're interesting and blah, blah, blah. I like them. After credit scene, anything? Bit of thanks to Satoshi okay, these are more credits. Yeah, I don't know. I do still find myself wondering why they only remade this one. Because this was the second game. You know? Like, unless maybe they felt like the first game wasn't interesting enough? And I could kind of see that, if I'm being honest. So the first game, without giving too much away, revolves around a, like, what was succession? What's the term when, like, someone inherits something? Somebody else. Oh, hey, Gunpei Yokoi. I think he was in charge of Team Shika something. Shikamaru. Gear Force. Yeah, it deals with like a succession crisis where like this family, the parent in the family dies, and they're all trying to figure out who inherits what, and it turns into like people keep getting murdered. But it's kind of hard to like. I remember getting stuck a lot in the first one, and I got stuck in this one too. Y'all saw it, but I got stuck more in the first one if I remember correctly. All right, anything? Oh.
2 years later, on one particular day.
Oh, look at her animated.
Itsuki Detective Agency, Moe speaking. Hello, Detective. My name is Zenzo Tanabe. I'm calling from Myojin Village. There's a matter I wish to speak with you about, in person.
Myojin Village.
That's not too far. Yeah, alright, I'll be there in about an hour. Ayumi, I'm going out!
Moe, where are you going?
Da-da! To be continued in Famicom Detective Club, The Missing Heir. Yeah, there you go. So, that's kind of the weird thing about these games, is that the second one is a prequel to the first one.
Thank you very much, MoeChicken.
Oh, you're welcome.
We hope you've enjoyed the game.
I have.
And so, having been promoted to the rank of detective, it's now time for your personality assessment.
Oh yeah? You are fundamentally reserved, but you tend to show your gentle side from time to time. Additionally, we get the feeling that sometimes you're a little absent-minded.
Okay.
Let's see. You seem to be a terribly serious person. This is the end of the personality assessment. Oh yeah?
Well, how was that? If this personality assessment inaccurately described you in any way, we apologize for the inconvenience. Have a nice day. And finally, it's time to find out how compatible you are with Ayumi.
Oh yeah?
Ayumi's love rating!
Lots and lots of... Oh, well, okay. Well, some hearts. Halfway? She likes you a little bit more than halfway, bro.
Hey, Moe, how are you and Ayumi doing? I kind of dig you myself. I wonder if you noticed.
Huh?
If Ayumi ever treats you bad, you know where to come.
Huh?
I was just kidding. I'm sure Ayumi's very sweet.
Okay. End of game. What was that at the end? Okay. Well, shoot, man. Right there at the end, I kind of feel like they were like, you didn't do so great. There you go. Well, that was Famicom Detectives Club Part 2. Again, go play it. It's a fun game. That's all for me. I'm the MoeChicken. This has been Famicom Detective Club Part 2. And I'm signing off. Thanks for stopping by.